CASA-Trinity does a variety of different services. We have prevention services, we have treatment services, and we have recovery services, all geared towards helping individuals, families, and the community address substance use disorders.
Prevention is always important. It's so important right now in our society that's filled with social media, filled with images of people engaging in activities that are not positive, not healthy, and even glamorizing the use of drugs and alcohol.
Students are vulnerable because they just want to fit in and they're trying to find their place in the world. Sometimes their desire to fit in leads them down a wrong path. So it's important to provide the education on the impact of drugs and alcohol.
Prevention has provided our students with the skills and tools that allow them to be more resilient. It's allowed them to be able to communicate their feelings and needs to us in a more clear and concise way.
What it does is it allows students to open up because they see that they're not the only ones struggling with these pressures or these ideas or these thoughts or what their life is like. They see that they're not alone.
So some of the programs that we provide for youth are programs that are really focused on promoting social and emotional learning. One of the ways that we can get that programming to young people is through our youth clubhouse.
It's a place to get away from drugs, alcohol, bad influences on lives.
I feel like someone should come to the program because they can come to a safe and sober program. Yeah, and it's positive here.
We have found great value in the presentations for a number of reasons, but the most important is it's not something we've taught in a classroom. It's not something that we cover in a curriculum.
So it's talking to the kids about various different topics, from goal setting to decision making to your emotions and managing them, and how to come up with strategies to help us deal with our emotions. Then, depending on what the school wants, we either move into addiction and substances, or we continue even more with more lessons in social emotional learning.
To me, it's worth sacrificing 10 days out of my curriculum because I look at this as part of my curriculum. So I guess I wouldn't even use the word sacrifice, and that's kind of how I describe it to other people, that if I didn't feel that this was a valuable curriculum, there is no way I would have stuck with it for this long.
It's all about building relationships, not just giving out information and accurate information, but it's about building relationships with students and staff.
When you have a relationship like that, the kids listen better, they ask questions better. We got to the point where the kids were looking forward to the interventions and looking forward to the presentations.
It is creating those opportunities to have those conversations about topics of prevention and also social emotional skills and activities that other teachers are bringing in after the CASA program has done their thing.
With that team approach, it makes it a little easier and a little softer to, broach the topics with the students and with the parents. And the most important thing that we can do is we make sure that those parents are part of the team.
When I first joined the CASA program, or prevention program, it was really nice to know that I was not alone and I was not the only parent with these problems. I love that I'm able to sit down with the boys and actually have a conversation and, tell or ask them, do you know where you went wrong? Or, what do you think you could do better next time? And, that they actually can feel comfortable to come to me and talk to me about things.
Our families really understand that we get that they send their children to us every day with a dream for their future, and it's our job to help partner with them to get them closer to that reality.
I feel that it's strengthened the home communication because most parents are on board because we're not punishing students punitively. We're trying to educate them on why, and that typically gets more results than just a suspension.
We give parents or caregivers information about, okay, if you suspect that your child is, possibly using? What is the best way to approach that child so that you're coming in from a standpoint that you're not getting them in trouble. It's not about a punishment, but it's about their health and about their safety.
I can't tell you the number of emails and text messages I get from parents saying, thank you so much. You've given us something to talk about at the table.
Any chance I get, I've dropped this information to my fellow health educators and say, look them up. They're great. They're fellow educators themselves, and they do a great job, and the kids really respond.
There's possibilities for prevention everywhere, and CASA-Trinity can really help to bring those possibilities to your community. And it's really something that supports community change and will promote positive community well-being in the future.